Welcome, Amit.
Hello, sir. Good morning. Good afternoon, sir. Good afternoon.
Good afternoon, Negi.
Amit, when
Am I-
you enter a interview board, you're supposed to wish the board members.
Good afternoon, sir. Actually, I was waiting for the command that am I audible or not. So, pardon me for that.
Can you increase your light, Amit, because you're very
Yes,
dark.
sir. Give me 2 minutes, sir. I will just go
Light
down.
in camera position also.
Ah,
Is it better, sir?
it's okay.
We will
Don't-
manage, but it can be better.
Yeah.
All
Okay,
right.
sir.
Yeah.
So, Amit, begin by introducing yourself to the board.
Yes, sir. So, good morning, good afternoon, everyone. My name is Amit Negi. I belong to New Tehri town of Tehri Garhwal, Uttarakhand. I have done my basic schooling from Tehri itself, from Kendriya Vidyalaya, New Tehri town. I did my graduation in BSc, Bachelor in Science from DBS PG College, Dehradun. I completed my graduation in 2021, and since then I have been preparing for civil services. In my hobbies, I like to listen and singing Gadwali music and writing Hindi poetry on contemporary issues.
So, you've also been a debater.
Yes, I have participated in debates during my school time.
And you have twice been to UPSC interview.
Yes, sir.
How much marks did you get?
So, sir, in one interview I scored 179, and in the other I got 176.
That's pretty good. And yet you could not get through.
Yes, sir. Overall score I lagged by few marks, so I could not make it. But hoping this time all goes well.
All right. All right. So, there is one nation, one election is hotly being debated. In the parliament, when it was introduced, the ruling party and the opposition, they started shouting at each other. Finally, it has been sent to the JPC. Well,
Yes, sir.
what are your views in the matter?
Yes, sir. So, sir, one nation, one election debate has been in the news, and I believe that, sir, there are certain advantages for which the government is pushing towards one nation, one election. Firstly, is the financial concern. Elections in one cycle will give us a financial advantage. Secondly, is the claim that having multiple elections have an impact on developmental activities. And third is so having one election would remove the continuous implementation of MCC that would fast track the developmental process. And the third claim is that having one nation, one election will also address the electoral fatigue which is witnessed in the individuals. So on my side, I believe that these areas can also be addressed by as talking about financial concerns. Election Commission of India themselves have questioned the argument, saying that this needs to be scientifically proven that how much financial advantage we are going to have. Second,
Yes, carry on.
I think it's frozen.
It is having some technical issues.
Looks like.
I will just check, sir.
am I audible?
Yes, but you're not visible.
Pardon me for the technical issues, sir. There might be some network issues. So
All
may I
right, you
continue?
were saying something.
Yes, sir. So I was asking that first claim of regarding financial benefits. I think it needs to be scientifically analyzed that how much financial benefit are we going to have? Is it actually worth it to change complete electoral cycle for that? Second claim of developmental process. I think MCC itself is not a big problem for the executive. If they want, they can easily make changes in it. Secondly, it does not hampers the works which are already in progress. It only halts the new implementations which also is limited to the own those areas where elections are going on, so that can be addressed. And regarding electoral fatigue, sir, I believe in democracy multiple elections in uh, frequency ensures that voters get their opportunity to uh, show their mandate regarding government's performance. So I think multiple elections is a good thing for the democracy of the nation. So I think the JPC should thoroughly discuss this bill, and it should be uh, action should be taken only after scientific evidences and adequate deliberations, sir.
Scientific evidence for what?
So for all the claims, there should be a analysis regarding all the claims which are being made regarding financial benefits and electoral fatigue. So the ground reality should be asked from the citizens itself.
What is your opinion?
So I
Your
believe
opinion is that
one nation.
yes.
So my opinion is if all these claims can be addressed by certain changes without impacting the electoral cycle which is going on, I think that would be a better option because uh, regular elections ensure the democracy by giving people the mandate to question the performance of the government.
All right. So it is doable, but subject to conditions that you mentioned.
Right, sir.
Okay. Waqf Amendment Bill. Have you heard of it?
Yes, sir.
What is it and why it has been brought?
Yes, sir. So, sir, the Waqf Amendment Bill is regarding the Waqf Act, which was passed in the 1990s, and it is regarding the disputes which often arise in the Waqf board regarding their claims in property disputes, and that is being amended. So, the debate is around that. I might miss some details regarding that, sir, but this is what I know.
No, we haven't said anything. Why this amendment bill has been necessitated? What is the answer?
So I think the uh, frequent cases regarding where many individuals' properties are being claimed and they are challenging those claims in the courts, and because of which multiple litigations are being filed in the courts, which is burdening our judicial system. So
But
I
in the
think
old
that
Waqf,
is the case.
in the old Waqf Act, there is no question of judicial intervention.
Yes, sir.
Whatever has been
Yes, sir.
decided once by the Waqf board, that is final, and there is no, they have a system of redressal of grievances by their counsel. They have no provision for taking any dispute to the courts. So the question of heavily overburdening judiciary, I don't think is correct.
I believe, sir, the claim regarding it superseding the judiciary, I think it goes against the fundamental right of Article 32, which gives us the right and judiciary the power of judicial review. So in that case, I think judiciary can uh, discuss these issues, and that is the
Amit,
claim.
I think you will have to read more on the Waqf Amendment Bill, and
Okay, sir.
thereafter you frame your answers to this question.
Okay, sir. Definitely, sir, I'll read on it.
Yes. The third aspect which I'd like to ask you is what is the Supreme Court's observation on the bulldozer demolitions
Yes, sir. So, sir, Supreme Court has uh, raised concerns regarding such extrajudicial dealings by the authorities, and I also believe it's against the uh, domain of it's against the
I
principle
asked
of
you about
separation
the
of power,
Supreme
where
Court's observation,
executive is
not
not
your,
is not.
excuse me. I asked you about the Supreme Court's
Yes,
observation.
sir.
Don't give your views right now. If
Yes,
I ask you, give it to me only if I ask you. What are the Supreme Court's
okay, sir.
observations?
Yes, sir. So, Supreme Court has raised concerns regarding such actions. I do not remember the exact wording, but they have raised concerns regarding such actions.
So what are the concerns? You don't remember.
Exact wording, pardon me, sir, I'm not
It's
recalling
okay,
right
not
now.
exact wording, but what have they said? Is the bulldozer demolitions correct? Incorrect? Some basic observation that you should be able to remember.
Yes, sir. So they are aligning towards its incorrect, sir, as it goes against their authority to decide on the spot what should be the justice. So I think in my opinion, they have aligned in the incorrect domain more.
All right. My last question. India has been
Yes, sir.
having border dispute with China.
Yes, sir.
Briefly, what do you know about it?
Yes, sir. So, sir, the border between India and China is not demarcated, and there is a dispute on the LAC, which is not decided between the two countries. So that is the issue.
That is the flimsiest answer that I have heard about it. Where all has India having border disputes with China?
So, sir, the border areas is divided into three sectors: eastern, central, and middle, and eastern, central, and western sectors. Right now, the disputes were in the Ladakh, in certain areas like Depsang and the Pangong Tso
Like,
Lake and Galwan.
okay, Galwan and
Depsang Plains, if
Depsang.
yes, sir.
Is it in the western sector or eastern sector?
So, sir, these are in the western sector.
Okay, okay. And in the central sector?
So, sir, in the central sector, the Himachal Pradesh and Uttarakhand border of these states comes, but this is more or less a peaceful area, but they have certain claims in the Uttarakhand regions.
Eastern sector?
So, in eastern sector, they have claims in the Arunachal Pradesh region, where the Tawang monastery is one area where they put claim. So, these are certain areas.
Don't you think they have been claiming the entire Arunachal Pradesh as South Tibet?
Yes, sir, it is their claim regarding Arunachal Pradesh.
You did not remember.
No, sir, in their Tibet, extended Tibet, five fingers policy of China, they claim Arunachal Pradesh as one of the territory.
China is planning to construct a huge dam. You know where?
Yes, sir. So they are planning to construct a dam on the Brahmaputra River.
In Chinese territory?
Yes, sir.
Where exactly?
So I, so it's very near to the Arunachal Pradesh border in that northern area, but exact name I'm not aware.
It's a huge dam. Uh, it can have adverse impact on the rivers downstream in Assam and Arunachal Pradesh and in Assam.
Right, sir.
No, I'm asking you.
Yes, sir. So India has raised concerns regarding that dam, as it has certain concerns for us. Firstly, in the summer times when the water flow is very minimal, they can use it to create drought-like conditions. At the same time, sir, in the monsoon season, they can use it to create flood-like situations in those regions, and these are our concerns regarding that. So we have raised our concerns in these issues.
All right. Thank you, Amit. Sushil Kumar.
Thank you, sir.
Amit, you are from New Tehri.
Yes, sir.
Why it is a New Tehri? Why not Tehri?
So, sir, there was a town called Tehri, which was the capital of the Gadwal kingdom. That was called Old Tehri. It got submerged while building the Tehri Dam, and hence the people were relocated to this town, which is now called as New Tehri.
Was this relocation forced or was it voluntary?
So, sir, though people were not happily relocated, but there was some amount of resistance was shown. But overall, when the concerns of the people were addressed, so people also voluntarily accepted the relocation. So it was a mixed, sir.
Do you think this Tehri Dam is a disaster in making?
So, sir, I would like to differ in this area. I think it is in regarding Tehri Dam, all the safety concerns have been taken into consideration. The environmental impact assessment has been done scientifically, and the Tehri Dam can withstand a earthquake up to 8.2 magnitude. So I think in the and it is a boon for us regarding the hydropower generation and other multi-purpose areas. So I don't think it's a disaster, sir.
Okay. You have your options. Your optional subject is PSIR, right?
Yes, sir. Yes.
Right. We are talking about one election, one nation, and of course, you had your views.
Yes, sir.
Can you tell me? Can you say that the Supreme Court issuing directions on every subject, is it good for the democracy in long run?
Yes, sir. So, sir, I think judiciary, yes, the concern of judicial overreach, where in judiciary is giving their opinion on various issues, is though it is done in a good faith towards strengthening our democracy. However, having its overreach is having its own concerns which need to be addressed, because firstly, they themselves need to respect the principle of separation of powers, and secondly, sir, judiciary is itself having an issue of huge pendency where more than 4 crore cases are pending. So these two concerns, sir, definitely raises questions in this domain, sir.
So, in your view, if the executive does not take action, like for example, AQI in Delhi, they don't enforce the law, or not enforce, no, sorry, not enforce. They do not take any action to improve the quality. The Supreme Court should not intervene, right?
I believe, sir, it's though their concern have come in the right direction, but I believe it should be more a public concern where people should engage more with the executive, and they should raise the demand that we need action. And if people are not satisfied with the action of the government, then elections are the best way to showcase their concerns. And in this regard, I think, sir, it should be left to executive, and the people are the right authority to question the actions taken by the
So
executive.
that's not you're saying that then court should stand aside and watch it helplessly, but do nothing, isn't it? That's what
Yes,
you're
sir.
conveying.
Yes, sir. In ideal case scenario, as I said, that people
No,
have the
no.
authority,
This is,
but
so I don't want to answer. I
yes,
don't
sir.
want very long answer. I just want a yes and
Yes,
no. Do you agree with it?
I believe, sir. Yes, as it's an executive domain, so judiciary should not interfere.
Okay. Uh, Recently, there was a problem in Maharashtra Legislative Assembly. The speaker was not taking decision on disqualification of certain members. And do you think the issuing directives to the speaker by the Supreme Court was violation of the federal structure?
So, sir, I think in this case, speaker had the power to decide regarding the disqualification. However, the absence of time limit itself dilutes the concerns of the members. So, I think Supreme Court's intervention was in the right direction, that speaker's decision should come within a limited time
But
period, so
but
that
there is no, you yourself are saying there is no time limit mentioned. So
yes, sir.
what wrong a speaker has done by keeping it pending? Because law does not provide, and legislature is supreme, speaker is supreme in his area.
Yes, sir.
So on the one hand, you are saying that the Supreme Court should not intervene, but here you are justifying the intervention of the Supreme Court,
So the
which
intervention
is
comes
again,
because the
which is an again, encroachment on the area which is preserved of the legislature.
right, sir, but the position of the speaker is supposed to be a non-partisan position where they have to
So
decide
let the
on the.
legislature decide or the people decide. Why Supreme Court comes into play? Like you said earlier, why here you have a different yardsticks?
So I think
Okay,
because
okay,
this
leave it.
part.
You
Okay, sir.
have, this, you studied in Hemvati Nandan Bahuguna University.
Yes, sir.
What was the contribution of Hemvati Nandan Bahuguna to the development of Uttarakhand and or UP? That time it was
Yes, sir.
UP.
Yes, sir. So, sir, Hemwati Nandan Bahula, he comes from the Pauri Gadwal district of Uttarakhand. That time
Yeah,
it was Uttar Pradesh. So he played a
yeah.
very crucial role in the politics of Uttar Pradesh. He was also the chief minister of Uttar Pradesh, and in that regard, he has made a huge political contribution, uh, which makes his contribution highly appreciated in the area, as he has given us a lot to celebrate, being a highly reputed political figure.
Okay. Uh, you read the today's newspaper?
Pardon me, sir, I could not read today's newspaper as I was
Busy with your DAF.
yes, sir, I was preparing some questions. So pardon me for that.
So the reading newspaper is not the preparation of the DAF in your definition.
Uh, no, sir, that's not the issue. I do read the newspapers, but as from 2 3 days, we having some mock sessions because my interview is also on 14th Jan. So we have to prepare in these days. So
But don't you think it
I
is more
skipped the
important because you are on 14th Jan deadline?
right, sir.
So you
Yes, sir.
should be more aware of the current affair, what is happening around.
No, definitely, sir. I'm planning to read it after this interview. After the lunch, I have. I'm going to read the newspaper only.
Okay, okay. Tell me why the Maldives have turned around.
Yes,
That,
sir.
initially the Maldives, president, when there were elections, the president of Maldives was against India. He was elected on the premise, on the promise that, kick India out. And now suddenly he is embracing India and he want all the help. Why this turnaround happened?
So I think there could have been multiple reasons for that. Firstly, there could have been a political
I'm asking
analysis
your opinion.
in them
Could
that
have
the
been, I don't
role of
listen,
India is very.
Amit, just hang on. First, you have the habit of continuing
Yes,
without looking when you have been
yes, sir.
asked to stop, which is wrong. Okay? Because I've seen notice with the chairman also,
Okay,
with me also, you're doing the same. Yeah, we are not in the debate. Where is gone? This boy is thinking that he's in debate with us.
ज्यादा रॉ है सर ये।
ज्यादा आपके इंटरव्यू में दो दफा जा चुका है।
नहीं, वो सुशील जी की ऑब्जर्वेशन सही है। अब अजीत, आपने कुछ पूछना है?
ये तो है नहीं ना, he's not there.
नमन जी,
Yeah, hi sir, hi sir.
Just I think he has again a problem.
Let me check.
He has a problem. I think his internet is going and coming.
Yeah, he has joined, but yeah, he's
Yeah.
joined.
Yeah. Mhm.
Yes, sir. Am I audible?
Yeah.
visible as well.
Yeah.
Yes.
Better. No, what I was asking, I'm interested in your opinion, not speculation. You understand? So,
Yes, sir.
so frame your answer in that manner.
Okay, sir. So,
We
sir,
were
in
talking about
my
the reasons for turnaround on the Maldives
yes, sir.
position.
So, in my opinion, one is the reason of importance of India in the region, as India plays a very important economic role in the tourism economy of Maldives. So, one is the backlash they witnessed in their tourism sector. That is one reason. Secondly, India's neighborhood first policy, in which we have contributed towards the economic development of Sri Lanka after
Ji.
the economic crisis. They could have taken a learning from there that for as they themselves are witnessing an economic slowdown. So economic factor is the another reason in my opinion. And thirdly, sir, the main anti India out campaign was driven on the on Maldives China relations, but China is itself going through an economic slowdown. So in that regards, having good relations with India is one of their ways to
Okay.
tackle the economic slowdown in their
Right.
country.
Thank you, Amit, for your answers. Thank you very much. Ajit can.
Yes, sir. So, Amit, you have mentioned in your DAF about that your hobby is to write Hindi poems on contemporary events.
Yes, sir.
हाल में क्या लिखा आपने हिंदी में?
In last few years, our state was in news for certain landslides and the tunnel collapse issue. So on that issue, I had written a poem, Vikas bhi or Vatavaran bhi. So on that, I had written.
Few lines, can you?
Sure, sir, sure. So, sir, it goes like कि करने को उजाला कमरे में अब हमारे शहर ही दरकने लगे हैं, इंसानों का पलायन तो आम बात थी, अब हमारे पहाड़ भी सरकने लगे हैं, और मेहमान बुलाते बुलाते हम खुद मेहमान हो गए, और लापरवाही से हमारी शायद पहाड़ भी परेशान हो गए। कल कल बहती उस धारा को निरंतर यूं ही बहने दो, विकास करो आकाश छू पर वृक्षों को भी रहने दो।
Okay. So, according to you, what are the recent causes of increasing event of landslides in Uttarakhand?
Yes, sir. So, sir, I think apart from the general causes like the tough geographical terrain and the ecological sensitivity of the region, I think the too much some other causes could be too much concentration of tourism sector in certain areas like the Char Dham areas, which are located in the Garhwal region, and the government's push towards public infrastructure projects like the Char Dham National Highways and the railway line, which could have impacted the sensitive landslide-prone zones. These are few reasons, I believe, which could be possible.
Okay. You are listening and singing Garhwali song. So, who is your favorite singer?
So, sir, my favorite singer is Shri Narendra Singh Negi ji.
Okay. I think he has sung the official state song of Uttarakhand also, na?
Yes, sir.
So, what is that song?
So, pardon me, I'm not able to recall the exact wording, but
NS Negi has sung the official state song of Uttarakhand.
yes,
So,
sir.
what is that song about?
So, its title is Dev Bhumi Matra Bhumi, but exact words I'm not recalling. I will have to look at it, sir.
Okay. Amit, what was your score in the last two interviews?
So, sir, it was 176 and 179.
76 in 22.
79 in 22 and 76 in 23, sir.
76 in 23. And score in your optional?
So, sir, optional, first year it was 262, but last year I got only 234. So,
Oh. And how was your paper this time?
so sir, this time it went better. I had focused more on optional this time. So, I hope this time it gives a better result.
Okay, fine. Sinha sir, please.
So, Amit,
Yes,
we
sir.
have come to the end of your interview. In
Yes,
your
sir.
opinion, how has been your interview today?
I think it was not up to the mark. Firstly, the network itself made it a little difficult to communicate fluently. And secondly, sir, I have to work a little better on framing my opinions as it is the crux of the question. And I have to be more to the point so that my answer reaches more easily to the interviewer.
All right, you
And
said it. So I will sum up our opinion from our side. When is your
yes, sir.
interview? 14th, is it?
Yes, sir.
So you have just above a little more than 2 weeks' time. You don't
Right,
have
sir.
much time, but it's 2 weeks is enough to put in your best foot forward. Okay.
Definitely, sir.
So what we would suggest is, as far as your physical appearance is concerned, in the little, whatever the internet is permitted, it seems you
Yes,
are
sir.
smartly dressed, more or less. Comb your
Thank you,
hair
sir.
properly, and if you have, I'm not able to see your whether you have shaved or not. You
Yes, sir.
must on the day of the interview must shave it properly. About your
Yes,
tie,
sir.
this if you have a something better in this color
Yes, sir.
only, that would do, right?
Okay, sir. Yes, sir.
And now, as far as your question answers are concerned, but here are our observations. First is, I also said this, pointed it out, and my colleague Sushil Kumarji also pointed it out. Listen to the question carefully. Don't butt in. No interview board member likes it when, while he is speaking, you butt in with your observations in between. Listen to the questions carefully, and thereafter, in fact, you should wait for 2-3 seconds, form your reply in your mind, and thereafter you say what you have to say. That is one. Two, you have some knowledge gaps, so you have to read on that. For example, on Waqf board, you know how this present crisis has started? Somebody in Tamil Nadu village wanted to sell his land. So when he went for registry, it was found that it was with the Waqf board. And the Waqf board said, sorry, this land, not only this land is ours and you can't sell it, the entire village on all those villagers were living. That was everything was part of the Waqf land. That set, many people started inquiring about the status, and it was found that they had large tract of land in the name of Waqf, and there is no appeal. The appeal lies with Waqf board, some representative, and whose orders are final. You can't even go to High Court. So that's the reason why. So read on the subject. I mean, the law of the land is final. So read on the subject and thereafter frame your replies accordingly. And while giving replies, it is always, the golden principle is give short replies. Don't go for long replies. And you have twice been to interview and scored very well, right? So you must be aware of it. Your replies should be short, to the point, and crisp and clear. You know what the interview board member is asking you, only tell him that. Don't tell him more. Because if you tell him more, you will be leaving yourself vulnerable to unnecessary cross-questioning. Why give him that opportunity, right?
Definitely, sir.
Then bulldozer demolitions. The Supreme Court said that you must hang a notice. Without notice, you cannot, unknowing to the present owner, you go there and demolish wherever he is living. There has to be a principle of natural justice. You must tell him that, you see, these are the illegalities involved. This is the notice which should be publicly visible, and so on and so forth. So read about this SC bulldozer, because in Uttarakhand also it has been tried, bulldozer demolitions. In UP definitely,
Yes, in some
in
cases.
Uttarakhand also. So you should be aware about it. You have a pleasant face, right? But I would think that you should smile a little more.
Okay,
You
sir.
know, a pleasant face is it's psychological. A pleasant
Right,
face
sir.
is more acceptable to the board. People feel happier, and if they are happier, your marks will also be happier.
Right, sir.
Okay. Now,
Yes, sir.
you are luckily you are articulate, you are able to express yourself very well, you are able to speak very well. But what you are saying, it must be logical, and as I said, you must do your homework. So what you say is correct and short and to the point. Finally, what newspapers do you read?
So, sir, currently I am following the Indian Express, and apart from that, some online platforms like the print and these two.
Read one more newspaper, at least till your interview, the Hindu, the editorial
Okay,
part.
sir.
Hindu gives a very balanced view. Of course, Indian Express is also as good, but a little variety will do you no harm. Read Hindu also, these two newspapers for the next 2 weeks till your interview, very carefully every day.
Definitely.
And remember to read the newspapers on the day of the interview. Okay, as you
Right.
said, sorry, आज
Okay.
तो मैं नहीं पढ़ पाया. This you should never say in the interview.
Okay,
And
sir.
if you have not read it, don't bluff, because the person just might turn around and ask you, okay, tell me what have you read? Tell me the important 2-3 headlines that you have noticed. And if you have not read, your bluff will be called. So please,
Right, sir.
and I'm not saying that you should carefully go through the entire newspapers, but read the important headlines, and a paragraph below that, what it is all about. You can say that these are the headlines. I have not gone through these in details, but this is what is there.
Okay, sir.
Okay, and
Yes, sir.
You should, one quick advice, the questions will come from the place you come from, that is Uttarakhand, Tehri, the huge dam there. Questions may be related to that. Your subject of graduation, your optional subject, your DAF, and current affairs. These 5 fields. So think of the questions that might come to you from the interview board. Prepare some answers in your mind. You don't have time, so I won't say that you write it down. Prepare the answers in your mind. Go through it so that when the interview comes, you are able to give a very good account of yourself. And remember, where you are in doubt, you say you don't know. Steer clear of any controversy. If you are more than sure, then you say that, okay, if you could be asked, permitted to take a guess. If they permit you, take a guess, go ahead and reply. See, even if you're wrong, no harm will come to you. If you're right, the credit goes to you. Okay. On that
Right,
note,
sir.
I will wish you all the best. And
Thank you, sir.
I'll close myself. I'll ask Sushil Kumarji to.
I think I don't have much to add now because chairman has covered all the angles, and if you follow, I'm sure you will improve further. All the best.
Thank you, sir.
Okay, Amit, all the best.
Thank you, sir.
Okay. Good luck.
Okay. Thank you, sir. Thank you.
You can withdraw.
Yes, sir.